It's a problem that has been building for years.
We had a crisis of mental health access before the pandemic.
And it kept getting worse.
Demand for mental health would go up with each COVID surge. It never came back down.
Now, Commissioner Brooke Doyle and the State Department of Mental Health are rolling out a new way of responding to this call for help. Their tools, a number you can call or text 24/7 for help, and a network of community behavioral health centers.
Thank you for calling Advocates. This is Liz.
Doyle describes the centers as urgent care for behavioral health, meaning both mental health and substance use. At Advocates in Framingham, people can participate in individual or group therapy, get a prescription, or even stay for a few days to get more intensive treatment.
You can literally get your needs met same day, next day.
While people can walk into one of these health centers, they can also connect with them through the state's helpline. Doyle says clinicians are available around the clock every day of the year to support callers.
Sometimes we need help at 2 in the morning or on Saturday. So what we really want people to understand is the helpline will help you right now.
Those helpline conversations can have a number of outcomes, everything from the recommendation of a therapist who takes your insurance to the dispatch of a crisis intervention team.
You could also be a person experiencing homelessness, and a crisis intervention responder can come out to wherever you are. You don't have to be at a specific place or at a specific time. The crisis intervention services are available 24/7.
You have shepherded the helpline. It's just launched. How is it doing, and what is your hope for the future?
I am so hopeful about where this is going to take us. Our ultimate goal is to help people access the right level of treatment at an earlier time. We want to make sure that people know that help is available right now.
Meeting young adults where they are is the strategy for an organization that has been serving the Commonwealth for decades.
We recognize, of course, that young people prefer texting as their way of communicating.
And just as important is who is on the other end of that text conversation.
If a young person doesn't want to text because they're imagining that they might be reaching someone who looks more like me than their peers, then they may not do it.
Hey Sam is a text service run by Samaritans, an organization dedicated to suicide prevention. The service connects teenagers and young adults with peer volunteers to talk about the tough parts of life.
Maybe they're in high school and getting ready to go to college, what that transition is going to be like. I also have people contact about their first relationships, like some heartbreak. Maybe they got in a fight with their parents and they're just like feeling really upset after that. I can offer them like some support here, their side.
Brooklyn McDermott Highland volunteers with Samaritans. She got involved after the group spoke at her high school. The 20-year-old answers texts sent to Hey Sam.
It's just like it's a lot different now, and older volunteers may not like truly are able to relate to that, so I'm able to relate to that a lot.
Samaritans has been doing this kind of work for 5 decades, first with their 24/7 phone line and then with text capability. Hey Sam launched in spring of 2022. Samaritan CEO and President Kathy Markey says no matter the format, every conversation is guided by the same philosophy.
It's the idea that lots of people just need someone to listen to them. Oftentimes we as friends and family want to help someone solve a problem. So someone says, I'm really struggling with this. And our response to that is, well, you know what you could do, or you know what might help. And really what we need as individuals is to just have someone say, yeah, I get that.
Both Markey and McDermott Highland say there are advantages to having these tough conversations over text.
I hear people like, I'm between classes right now, I just really needed to talk about this thing that just happened. So it's just very easy just to send a text, write it out. Sometimes calling can be very intimidating.
Volunteers held more than 1,400 conversations on Hey Sam in its first year.
Often the connection with us is what people feel they need, and when they're done with the text or the call, what we hear very often is, it was so helpful to just be heard and to have that opportunity to reach out and get help.
They say I don't have anyone in my life I can tell this to, and I thank you so much for listening to me, Brooklyn, and being there for me. It's just, there's nothing like it. I can't compare it to anything else in my life. It's the most rewarding thing I can think of.
And currently, Samaritans has Hey Sam volunteers available from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. In May, those hours will extend to midnight. But even if peer volunteers aren't available, people reaching out to Hey Sam any time of day will be directed to a Samaritans volunteer. Still ahead, a look at where we are now.